Hello. Yes, I think I am streaming live. We are a go. Namaste. Welcome to the sharing today. I cannot see anything but the sun, but I wanted to sit in the sun. So welcome. I think I'm live. Yes. Okay, welcome. My name's Leanne Peters. I'm from templeofbalance.com.au, Temple of Balance on Facebook and Temple of Balance on YouTube. And I'm here to share some guidance for this weekend. That's Saturday the 23rd of June and Sunday the 24th of June. I'm coming to you live from Tasmania, Australia. It's Saturday the 23rd here now, and the time is exactly 8:47 a.m. So, hi Lawrence and Amanda and Carl and Dina. Hi Lillian, lovely to see you all. Very interesting energy around. I've been up since 2:30. So, what's that? About 6 hours. And it's been extremely interesting. It's sort of testing in some ways, but like for me, I realised, like I've been saying for the last few days, that when we go through a Kundalini awakening or activation, we're tested on things we've already been learning. So when I remembered that, it was easy, so easy to push through the stuff that I was dealing with this morning, because I remembered I'd already learnt that like a month ago. So I just had to remind myself of the lesson that I learned so that I could pass the test, if you like, so that I could keep moving forward. So it's been a beautiful morning of healing and self-connection, and I've just got back from a big long walk as the sun was rising and walking with my shadow, listening to some great music, dancing. It's just been great. I've really loved connecting. So I'm coming to you now, spur of the moment. I'm feeling somewhat antisocial, so I'm not kind of surprised that I can't see comments or see anything that's happening here. I just wanted to sit in the sun. So I feel like I'm just happy in my sacred space. But I did feel that I wanted to come and share with you. So what I am going to do is just share some guidance for Saturday and Sunday. I'll be using my Speed of Light Oracle cards here. So I'll be using these, and I'm going to pull one card for Saturday, one card for Sunday, and one card for the theme for Saturday and Sunday. If it's not Saturday for you yet, you can think of this as guidance in advance. And please refer back to my Thursday video for Friday's guidance if you missed that. Extra special welcome to my Temple of Balance patrons, my Pillar of Light family, and all of those of you who support my work through my website. Thank you so much. I guess I just need to say I've been saying my usual things in a different order. So I'm just going to backtrack and just remind you, especially if you're new to watching, that I'm not doing personal requests for guidance here today. This is just general guidance for everyone. So I trust that you've been led here for a reason, and I trust something shared will be helpful and supportive for you in these moments. So just take on board what feels right, let the rest go, and I trust that we're sharing this time together for a reason. So let's start and see what the cards, which cards want to come up. I know which card I'm feeling at the moment, which is the butterfly. I'm feeling very open in the heart like that, the butterfly card in this deck. So I will be jumping for joy if that card comes up, because that's definitely what I'm feeling, but it's not about what I'm feeling. The reason I'm here is to share guidance based on what the group needs, what everyone needs, the majority of us. So I'm looking for the best card. Oh, I've got an ant or something crawling in my ear. Just for fun. Okay, looking for the best card for Saturday, the 23rd of June. Saturday the 23rd. And we'll go with this card for Saturday here. What is it? It's gathering. No, we don't tend to have scorpions here. We have a few little ones outside, but scorpions aren't a problem. There it is. It's an ant. Goodbye. You can stop crawling on me. Okay, card 53 called Gathering is our card. And the keywords say helping. I didn't know that. I forgot that this card had helping. Helping. That just seems to really stand out. Helping, ready, leader, and meeting. So this card talks about a gathering of like minds on Saturday that might be really enriching for our soul. So we might find that if we've already got a gathering or some type of meeting or meetup organised with at least one other person, that we might find that really nourishing for us and our purpose. This the energy of this card brings us into connection with our mission. So I talk a lot about our life's purpose, and you've probably heard me talk about many times about how I feel it's most helpful to live a sense of purpose every day. I'm always very cautious of seeking some goal of a purpose, like to be something, or to be a healer or a teacher, or something that I'm seeking as an end result. Excuse me. As an end result. I'm always cautious of that. I find it much more helpful for me personally to look at how I can make each day purposeful. And to me, that's living my purpose. I want to live each day as fully purposeful as possible, so that at the end of the week I can look back and say, this has been a purposeful week. And at the end of the year, I can look back and say, this has been a year of purpose. And I can look back 5 years' time and say, this last 5 years has been full of purpose. Rather than what tends to happen is that people in general look ahead and seek some type of life's purpose, and then they spend usually days, weeks, months, years procrastinating about it or searching for it, and next thing you know, you've kind of wasted those days, weeks, months and years, and you look back 5-10 years and think about how much time has been wasted. That's never sat right for me. So I try and break my purpose down into step by step, day to day purposes, basically. Now, this card is talking about our mission. So what is our mission? Our mission to me is something that we pre-chose, if you like, or pre-decided or pre-agreed upon, a set of goals, or a set, or even just a mission statement, or something that we declared or vowed. Or we committed to is probably a better word. We committed to before we even came into our body, and usually when we first started incarnating on the planet, sometimes many, many lives ago, that we came to the earth, if you like, with a mission to accomplish. And it could be a set of missions. It might be just a single mission that we're here to tick off, if you like, learn, and then take that knowledge back home with us when we leave this earthly incarnation, if you like. So that tells me with this card that Saturday feels like it not only has purpose, it has deeper meaning than that. That there is something about us personally committing to our mission, our I guess I could say plans, although that could be, if we look at a deeper plan, a long-term plan, a long-term goal, that's not necessarily a goal that we're seeking like an end result, but more of something that we're developing and journeying on, and fulfilling that journey as we go, rather than some type of goal that we're wanting to accomplish, like a title or some type of thing that we can touch, like a building that we might want to build, for example. That would be like a goal. Our mission is much more than that. It comes back down to what most of our lessons, our personal lessons, are probably about, is our mission and what we're here to accomplish on a soul level. So this is a soul level thing that I'm talking about. And this feels to be important to contemplate, maybe even talk about when we're in this sort of gathering that's potentially there for some of us on Saturday. Now, that word helping is really standing out, and I just totally forgot that I even added it to this card when I was making it. But what does helping mean? Perhaps on Saturday, us stepping forth and helping ourselves, maybe stepping forth and helping others. But I know from what I've already felt from Saturday, and it is just early in the day, but I've been awake for many, many hours, I feel that I've had to really step into a focal zone of me helping myself. And I've shared and expressed what I've been going through, but I don't feel like I want to call out for help. I feel like the only person that can help me right now is me. And I feel that might be part of what this helping word means that's really standing out now, is that, how can we really help ourselves on Saturday? How can we support ourselves through this time? How can we remember the tools that we've been learning recently and in the long term to help ourselves through this, to help carry us through this time period? So lots of energy and information coming up. I trust that makes sense for you for Saturday, or some of that makes sense for you for Saturday. So that's gathering, meeting, helping, our mission as well. So thank you. I trust that makes sense. Are we still streaming? Yes. Thank you everyone for your comments. I will read them when I get back onto my computer. So thank you. I'm now looking for the best card for Sunday, the 24th of June. Sunday the 24th. So what's the card that we need for Sunday? I trust that the best card will find its way to the top. And let's go with this card right here. What is it? Oh, it's a featured card, the Shaman. The Shaman. So this card it's a featured card. It has further instructions here, which I am going to follow. So it says fan out the deck and choose one card. So I'm just going to fan out the deck. I'm not going to think about it. I'm just going to go with this card right here. What is it? Oh, creation. That's awesome. So we've got these two cards coming through for, I trust you can see that okay, coming through for Sunday. So what I'm going to do is look at these separately and then look at their relationship together. So we've got the Shaman card 17 for Sunday, and the keywords say solitude, grounding, mending, privacy, and reassess. We might be feeling quite like we just want to be in our own private personal space, at least for the most part, or at least for some of Sunday. There's this sense of needing to withdraw in a way, to heal, to mend, to reassess and reflect what's going on for us at this time in our life and where we want to be heading. That brings me to when this card comes up for me personally, I take this private time as a time to reflect on my journey so far. So my journey from the past till now, my journey or how I feel in this moment, and then how I feel my future is heading, or where I feel like I'm going future-wise. Now, does where I am now match up with where I want to be going? And where I feel that I'm going? Do I need to make some adjustments right now in this moment of reflection to make some adjustments and perhaps just shift my path just a little bit? So it's good to do from time to time. I probably do it at least every month, is reflect on my recent journey till now, how I feel now and where I feel I'm heading, and then make some changes now if I need to, rather than let things get out of control or spiral downhill for too long. It's much harder to get out of those spaces than if we catch ourselves at the beginning. Then we can make some adjustments, get back on track, and then head back down that direction. So there's this sense of reflecting on our journey, past, present, and potential future, and making some adjustments. So really a time of reassessing where we are in our life, where we want to be, and does this all match up with our truth? Do we need to make some personal changes? So don't, or do your best not to resist too much your private time, and acknowledge that it is an important part actually of our journey of self-healing and our journey of just simply living. We have to allow ourselves some time, some space. And on the same token, really, allow others we might live with or share our lives with space too. You know, it's not just about us needing space. Sometimes other people close to us may need space too. So can we accept that about the space that they're in and allow them that space and just create a little bit of a step back so that that person that we love can go through their stuff too? So it's like it goes two ways. It's not just about us. It's also about holding those we love in their own private space if that's what they need. So, and know that we're protected and being looked after while we retreat if we're inspired to. Now, the other card here for Sunday is card 29, called Creation, and it says Source. Oops, sorry. Gee, did I hang my microphone that high? I'm moving my clothes here. It says Source, Uncoil, Light, and Authentic. This is talking about us coming out of hiding and uncoiling more of ourselves. More of ourselves is being revealed. As more of ourselves is being revealed to us, then we can reveal it in our life. So we're being guided on Sunday through this card to step out of hiding and to really let our true and authentic self shine. That includes our vulnerable sides. Being true and authentic doesn't mean we're all love and light and sprinkling rose petals over every second and every person we meet. That's not being real and authentic. Sometimes we might feel it. Great, let's celebrate it. But we're not always going to feel that. So part of being real and authentic is letting ourselves be vulnerable, be sensitive, be raw, be whatever space that we're in each moment. So how can you allow a little bit more of your authentic light to shine out right now, and especially on Sunday? But why wait till Sunday? Let's start now. And that uncoiling of the serpent, that just brings us into that Kundalini energy, which is very strong right now. So let's look at these two cards together for Sunday. And I feel like some of us may respond to this, but we're being guided to make some private time or some time of solitude to really contemplate our authenticity, what that means for us. And it is something that I find, for me anyway, I contemplate, I decide, I pick and choose what to me are my ethics and my values, and being that as often, being that all the time, and reflecting on that. What does it mean to me to be authentic? And then looking at my life and looking at who I am and looking at whether who I am and my life matches with my authenticity that I want to be. We may be wanting to be authentic in some way, whatever those things are for us individually, but in our life, in our relationships, in our self, we may not match up with that truth that we want to live, with that authentic living. So it may be important for us in reflection to see, as we reflect on our journey to now, our present moment, and where we feel like we're heading, also reflect on our values, our ethics, and what it means to us to be authentic. And are we truly, when we're honest with ourselves, being authentic, as fully authentic as we can be in our moments, in situations that come up? So it's important to reflect upon, and it's a very personal thing. It's not up to me to tell you whether you're living authentically or not. It's not up to you to tell me whether I'm living authentically or not, because when we're in our authentic power, when we're living that as best as we know how each moment, then we are feeling secure in our skin. We're feeling comfortable to be who we are, and we're feeling accepting of ourselves. So when we're not feeling that, it might be worth looking at how can we live more authentically, and what does that mean for us as an individual? It's something that continues to deepen as we open up to that. So I'm a very authentic person, in my opinion. I have very strong ethics and values, and I won't compromise those for anything, which is why, like a few things are, it's why I don't advertise things on my Temple of Balance page. I've got a big lot of people here on my page, and I have had a lot of people over the years that want to pay me to sell their product to you. And I refuse to do it. I refuse to do that on my website. I refuse to do it on my pages, because this is a sacred space that is really important to me, that you feel safe to be yourself here. So for me to violate that ethic of mine would be me not being authentic to me. And there's no one I need to prove that to except myself. I want to go to sleep at night knowing that I've done my best by myself, as far as my ethics, values, my authenticity and integrity, and that I've done my best by others that I may have interacted with on that particular day. Otherwise, I just wouldn't be able to sleep at night. So there are certain things I hold very high on my values, and that's something I've developed and grown over time and over the years. So I'm much more authentic now than I was, say, 10 years ago, even though I was living as fully authentic as I could have been at that time. It's something that we grow and something that deepens for us. So this is the sort of thing we're contemplating. Why are we contemplating it? Perhaps because the Kundalini energy's pushing up through the heart and the throat, and we're really looking at our authenticity, our integrity, the illusion that we've been, the spell that we've been under in our life, and really looking at how we can choose a new path now that's more in alignment with our truth. And it's becoming quite important to us at this time, over this weekend at least. So I trust that makes sense for you. And again, just take on board what feels right. If something I share doesn't resonate with your truth, it doesn't matter. Just let it go. It's not a big deal. This is just a guide. Something I would love that would give you, some food for thought, if you like. I love doing that. So how are we going? Are we still live? Yes. Hello, Leslie and Carmela. Lovely to see you. I'm obviously blinded by the light, so I cannot see anything except just my silhouette, really. So, which actually suits me at this time. I just want to stay focused today on what the space that I need to be in personally. So it sort of feels a bit like a treat that I'm here sharing, because the space I'm in kind of feels like an unlikely thing for me to be doing, which is probably why I'm sitting in this position. So I'm now looking for the best card for the theme for Saturday and Sunday. The theme card will help us bring these days together and help us see the bigger picture for Saturday and Sunday. So I trust the best card will find its way to the top, and we'll go with this. It's this. What is it? Sensuality. This came up last time. This is a featured card too, so it has further instructions here, which I am going to honour. We don't have to honour them. If you have these cards, you don't have to pull another card. It is an option. It says breathe deeply and choose a random card. So I'm going to fan out the deck and just go with this card without really thinking about it. Hello again. We've got another featured card. We're going to keep going. It says fan out the deck and choose another card. Okay, we'll go with this one. Oh, look at that. Chakra activate. And those of you in my Pillar of Light family and getting the reports will probably have a chuckle at this combination. These are our theme cards for the weekend. I'm going to look at them separately and then we're going to look at their relationship together. Love. Well, okay, I better just talk a bit about the card first. Just put the reins on. It's card 46 called Sensuality, and it says love, breath, relationship, and passion. I feel it's just simply is talking about love and connecting with love. The potential to connecting with love at new depths over Saturday and Sunday. Now, when I'm talking about love, some people might think sex. Yeah, love is so much more than that. Let's think about how we feel about ourselves, how much we love and accept who we are. I kind of like to add accept into love when I'm thinking about self-love, because if we're not accepting who we are, then how can we love ourselves? They kind of go together to me. So self-love, we might think about our relationships. It might be with a lover. It may be with a friend or a family member or someone that we feel closely connected to in the moments that we're connecting. Our love may represent our love for life. So love is so much more than what happens in the bedroom. It can be so much deeper than that. So are you open to exploring what love truly means to you at this time? Feel it move through your body. Feel the love and the care and the first word I want to say is attention, but it's not quite right. Feel the love and the care and the support that other people are sharing for you. When they say thank you, when they offer a helping hand, feel the love and the care that they have for you. Otherwise they wouldn't be doing it, surely. Just as when you are there to care and support other people, I would trust that you're doing that from a loving space. So feel that love pour out from you as you help someone, or as you care, or as you offer words of thanks, or how you share how you feel. Love there's so much more than the surface of love. It can flow through everything. Even in this moment, I'm sitting here sharing in a space of love. Whether you receive or feel that or not is up to you. I'm not going to fixate or worry about how what I'm saying or sharing might be received. Otherwise, I'd just be filtering everything that I say and questioning everything that I say. So I have to be sitting here rawly, authentically, in a loving space with zero investment in any outcome or how other people might receive or not receive what I'm saying. I just have to be fully present. To me, that's loving. So what does love mean to you this weekend? And how can you connect in with it just that little bit deeper? What can you do to honour that space for you? The other card, of course, is card 17, the Shaman, which we just got for Sunday. It says solitude, grounding, mending, privacy, and reassess. And I'm really being drawn to the word mending. And I feel if I go back to this sensuality card, that simply love will help us mend. If we bring all wounds back to love, or fill wounds with love and acceptance, we could add to that, then have we really got a wound? If we can shine love on our wound, does it change that wound? Does it help heal that wound? So mending feels important for the theme, love and mending. And let's look at this, card 7. Chakra activate, as if we needed confirmation. I guess some people may, but this is certainly what we could call a sign or a synchronistic event of we're going through a chakra activation. I mean, out of all the cards in the deck, that's the one that's been pulled for this weekend. And I can feel the chakra activation, the Kundalini rising up through the heart and the throat right now. So the love energy connects with the heart. The truth and authenticity we talked about before connects with the throat. So card 7, Chakra Activate, says upgrade, new level, initiation, and celebrate. Let's take everything to the next level. Let's stop overcomplicating things. Let's stop making things worse or bigger or louder or more terrible than what they really are. And let's just drop that stuff. Let's surrender our nitpicking and our overanalyzing and overcomplicating stuff right now. Let's get our lower mind out of the way and allow things in our life, and probably most importantly ourselves, to upgrade to the next level, to rise up and be who we want to create ourselves to be. Let's rise up and be our authentic being. Now, with this card too, it brings through a sense of opening and how important it is to stay open to receiving, open to improving ourselves, open to change, open to love, open to situations we've been holding on to, mending, open to the idea that, I'm just getting this picture in my mind of, if we've been hurt by someone and we want to hold that person responsible for our miserable state, can we open up to the idea that we can let that go now, and we can let that person's blaming that person or holding that person responsible for our life, can we let that go? I mean, it's probably taking over if you're feeling that way, because that's not really a healthy space to be in. You might have all the reasons in the world why you dislike this person and why this person's made your life miserable. How long do you want to live like that? When are you going to give yourself permission to let this go and start writing a new story for yourself? So we have to be open this weekend, otherwise we're not going to feel that love that's present. We're not going to give ourselves the space to mend and be in a private healing place of reflection, of reassessing our life. We're probably not going to feel the upgrade that's taking place in our body if we're closed off. So if you're not feeling it, it might be worth looking at what's stopping you. And mostly it's going to come back to yourself. How are you stopping yourself? Is there any person or reason big enough for you to not be yourself or not be happy? So just be willing to let it go. You may sit there thinking it's easier said than done. Like, I know I've had my fair share of wounds and I've felt angry at people. I've been down to the pits, but I've always allowed myself to feel it as best as I can and move forward, because I don't want to be defined by my wounds or my hurt from the past. I want to learn from it so I can become a better person, so that I can live more in my integrity, as much in my integrity as possible. So, new level, time for celebration. Let's open up and let this upgrade occur. Let's feel it surge in our body. Let's allow ourselves to realize or understand why we feel a certain way and then move through it. Just because we had a crappy day on Friday doesn't mean we have to make all the weekend crappy. Let's let all that crap go and stay with Friday so we can start afresh. And that's a good approach to have with a lot of things in our life. How can we just let that be in the past? How can we script a new story for ourselves now? It's time. It's time now that we open up to ourselves. So a big, big weekend, but it might be quite personal. We might just feel that we want to, just be in our own intimate, private space for the most part of this weekend, or just with the very few amount of people. And if we do, that's okay. Let's honour this space that we're in, because we're moving inward. We're moving inside. So I trust this makes sense for you, and just again take on board what feels right, let the rest go. I've used my Speed of Light Oracle cards today, and they have been created by me, and they are available on my website if you want to start working with them. They're great tools to help you move forward. They align with the current energy and very much they pack a punch. So if you're ready to really step into your truth in your life and in yourself, those cards will help support that. If you're not ready to see the truth, if you're just happy to scratch the surface, then they might be quite confronting. So it just depends on the space that you're in. So I'm going to play the singing bell to finish. Thank you so much for joining me today. I trust that you've enjoyed our time together and that it's helped you in some way and supported you in some way. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the thumbs up button. Please show us some love. Please comment or share if you're inspired to, and if you want to connect more privately, just send us a message through our website. So I have a couple of things to talk about. First of all, my healing energy cards, which I don't have an open deck, but this is a box of them. These are celebrating 10 years since they came out this month. So they're on sale at the moment, which ends in 1 week. So at the end of the month, the sale ends. So if you've been eyeing off this deck, now might be a good time to have a look and add that to your collection. There are great cards for supporting your healing journey, so I highly recommend them. So have a look on my website if you're inspired to grab those while they're on sale. Also, we have our last 2 Patreon healing events coming up on Tuesday. There are spaces if you're inspired to participate and you would like me to connect with you personally during our healing events. You have to be a Temple of Balance patron at the $15 level or higher for the month, but you can cancel, you can just stay for the month if you want, and just see what it's like, or if you feel like you need a connection in that way, then I really recommend it. Also, you're supporting my work by becoming a patron, so you help me be able to bring these videos to you for free and create these sorts of resources. So every little bit that you contribute, whether it's through Patreon, as a Pillar of Light family member, by purchasing something on my website, even by sharing, talking about the work that I do as it resonates with you, or telling your friends, you're helping support my work and helping me do it full time. And I'm really, really grateful. Words can't express the gratitude that I have for you helping support me to do what I do to support you. I'm very grateful. So thank you. If you want to learn more about me and the work I do, please visit templeofbalance.com.au. Oh, and I've got new pendants I released yesterday, if you missed that memo. So we're going to play the singing bell to finish. Just take a nice deep breath. Feel, if you want to visualize this with me, I'm feeling that I want to talk about encouraging you to feel the energy moving up in your body. So I guess the first thing that I encourage you to do is bring your attention to your body, take some deep breaths, and see if you can switch off from everything that's going on around you. People that are trying to get your attention, or tasks that you've got to do, or things that you're trying to organise for next week. See if you can put all that stuff aside, just let it buzz around outside your space and bring your attention inward, right down into your body. And as you bring your intention inward, see if you can imagine an energy surging up through your body, lifting up from your tailbone. You might feel it more in the back, in your spine, or more in the front. It doesn't matter. And just feel it surging, like lifting up, like a thermometer that's going hotter, I guess, raising in temperature, and you just see it kind of rising up. Just imagine and feel that surge of energy moving up and into your heart and your throat area, so all around here. And I'm going to play the singing bell to support that. If there's something else that you need that's more pressing, just focus on that. Take some deep breaths. And feel that energy rise up in your body. It's helping raise your energy vibration. It's helping lift your frequency. Lifting you up out of the negativity, out of the drama, and up into your freedom. into authentic living and being. Rise up. Feel yourself lift up deep within your body. There is so much opportunity in now. You won't miss the opportunity if you're open to it. You might kind of miss it if you're closed to it. So I really encourage you to think about how you can really open up to improvement, to healing, to moving forward this weekend. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really trust you've enjoyed our time together. I think I'm still live, yes. So thank you. Sending you lots of love from my heart to yours. Have a fantastic weekend. And I look forward to connecting with you again real soon. So thank you and namaste.